High 5 assists in the game against Portland the other night as well.
Well, Luka actually talked about the trust that they have to have consistently by moving the ball to the open guy, Dorian Finney-Smith.
Clippers control the opening tip. Taking it inside is Morris. And the Clippers are on the board thanks to Morris, who had 15 points in their win last night against the Houston Rockets.
Couldn't quite get to the sweet spot that time.
So Luke Kennard with the rebound of the Luka Doncic miss, and Morris has both baskets so far for the Clippers.
Don't like his start.
He's streaky hot from 3 right now. Morris 9 of 14 on threes over the last 3 games.
It certainly is.
Kennard against Dinwiddie. Step back, and you betcha, baby, that's going in the way he's shooting the ball lately. Averaging 12 a game this year, Skin, but last 4 games, Powell at 17 points per game and 50% shooting. Inside Luka, absorbs contact, rebounds his own miss, and this time got the ball.
Well, they're going to give Luka a lot of attention, and we were talking about trust from the last game.
If that one had gone in, I was going to start thinking about his first quarter against the Clippers last year when he made 7 threes and scored 28 in the first quarter and around to 51. Norman Powell for 3.
White is such a bouncy player. Really has a lot of elevation and spring.
High off the glass.
Had to be high.
Luka, how many times has he put Zubats in the torture chamber? And he does it right there on the drive and the fancy finish. There's a timeout on the floor.
Jimmy told me he was in Miami.
See, Harp's already done his investigating.
Right, okay.
Corner 3. Tough one by Spencer Dinwiddie. But the tougher the shot, the better he looks as him.
That's fair.
The thing was loaded.
You got to believe in yourself, baby.
It's a good look.
Dodo believing in himself, knocking down a 3-pointer. Turned down a shot because of some good defense by Reggie Bullock. Reggie Jackson slips, low pass, picked up by the Mavericks. It's a steal by Luka, who's 5th in the league at 2 steals a game.
Nice ball movement.
Dinwiddie, he's shooting well, but so's Dorian Finney-Smith. Spencer passed up the shot.
Or Clay told me that. Who could know?
Paul George on the dribble. Underneath that, Terrence Mann just into the game to score. And then word came out he was going to have season-ending surgery for a chronic problem with his heel. While he was rehabbing that, as Luka hits a 3, he had an Achilles injury. And it boomerangs back to Spencer. So the Mavericks have 14 on the reset of the shot clock.
Nice play.
Hardaway to Woodford, 3. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's good basketball right there.
The clock, Norman Powell finds Batum. And the quick catch and shoot ends their drought with Batum making a 3. With a lot of action having been played here in the second quarter. Batum has the only 3 for the Clippers, and he just tacked on 3 more.
That's where he's improved. He can shoot off the bounce now.
Kid said that he would have played more, but foul trouble short-circuited that the other night. Lake Wood for 3 on the money. Second 3 of the game, and he's got all 8 Dallas points here. Robert Covington just went to the game. He spun and passed it to Amir Coffey, who dribbled himself into trouble. Covington bails out the possession.
Tough shot. They just don't have it.
Batum. He's the guy who's got it.
Yeah, he's been their best player. He's their leading scorer. He's got 9.
Get him some shots.
That's the first time the Clippers have scored off a Dallas turnover in the game. Finney-Smith right back at you, answering Batum's triple.
Tell you what, his shot looks really good this evening.
But that's not a good thing to do a dance break in basketball.
Not during a game.
Yeah.
You picked up your dribble.
Luka steps through the defense, attacks the lane. Good kickouts. And it's Finney-Smith, another beneficiary of one of those Luka kickouts. Dorian's got 4 threes in the first half. Ball into Reggie Jackson. Shot faking goes under the defense. And got a nice roll on a shot that initially looked like he'd put too much on it. Well, Dallas hasn't scored in the first minute and a half of the third quarter. The Clippers have 4 points. And now 6 on the Paul George jumper.
And they need to. Luka with the unexpected tip win.
Wall around Bullock to the basket. There's some of that foot speed that we saw from Wall in his earlier days in his career.
Second leading scorer with Kawhi being out.
Sitting on 9 points tonight.
Nice find there.
And Woody dribbles free, but will swing it to Finney-Smith, and for the 5th time. He has half of Dallas's made three-pointers in the game. Mavs are shooting 38% from distance. They've made 10. Dodo's got 5. Reggie Jackson with a jumper. 22 points tonight for Luka, but there's a miss. He's now 50% for the floor tonight. Here's an attack by John Wall. Score it with a foul. Drive by Paul George. Off-target pass. Wall retrieves it. And Wall steps into a jumper and hits it.
Tell you what, that's the shot you want them to take. He just knocked it down.
Paul George chasing Luka. Luka shakes free. Tough shot and got that tough shot over Zubac.
Needed that one.
Big time, man.
Shea and Ja are the two players driving it more than Luka. And here's another drive, and there's another finish inside. Well, one-man gang time now for Luka. George glancing at the game clock and the shot clock. There's a pretty significant difference. Wall for 3. He just missed one with an air ball, but that one is all chords for Wall. From 22 points at the beginning of the quarter all the way down to 2. At the end of the quarter, here is Luka. It's been a steady diet of him at the end of the third. And the Mavericks feasting on that diet. Luka scores again.
That's one of those things Ty Lue is known for, too, Harper's adjustments.
And Dallas throws it away. Tim Hardaway thought it was a kick ball. Paul George centers the break, takes it all the way, ties the game.
Heroic.
Maybe something like that will happen here. Just had a three-point play. Batum for 3. He made 3 in the first half, but he drains that one.
He's the one guy.
And 11 out of 16 now tonight. With a miss of 2 there by Christian Wood. And Batum continues to be perfect after sitting out for almost 2.5 minutes of game time.
Very smart play right here. That's a good look.
Bullock for the first time in the game. He gives Dallas the lead. 3 for 6 on his free throws with that, or 4 for 6, I'm sorry, with his free throws. Bullock for the second time here in the fourth quarter drills it.
This is a tricky matchup for the Mavs on this end. As Zubac's going to go right back down in that paint.
So after Wall's three-point play, Bullock ties it with a 3-ball and a jumper by John Wall. Looked like he wanted to shoot it, but opted for a pass to Luka, who drives and leaves it for Finney Smith. On the money! 3-ball corner pocket for the league leader in made corner threes this year. Clippers down 1, but they can surge in front. Wall driving, spinning, nearly threw the ball away. Batum again!
A smart play, back out the big and attack it.
Dinwiddie around Zubac's foul with the basket.
It's where the success is coming.
Again, a double on Luka. So 4 on 3 on the rest of the floor. A three's up and in. Well, you can keep attacking, but if you're wide open, take the 3 and more importantly, make the 3. Fasten your seatbelts, 2:10 to go. Game tied. Luka looks off the defense. Finney Smith a little behind Powell. Turns, finds Bullock, and Bullock's come to life in the fourth quarter. And man, have the Mavericks needed that. The Clippers with 21 turnovers tonight, and that one the most significant. Powell in the middle. Bullock once again. A rolling Zubac to Batum, who sidesteps a closeout. Woo. Don't leave Batum.
Please don't.
Drive by Paul George. In on Powell, and he scores through contact.
What a game.
High pick and roll involving Luka and Powell on the double. Finney Smith, Bullock, he's driving it and looks for Finney Smith. It's a loose ball, and Luka picks it up. There's some Luka magic! Finney Smith looking for the throw-in. He loops it across the floor to an open Tim Hardaway. Hardaway dribbling away from Paul George, and it's all over.
That's a good win.